Alright, well, as Jorora just said, yeah, I'm sorry about the last episode. That is just how it's going to be. Can't really get away from that, never mind. But we are on the next episode, and if you wanted a brief recap of the previous episode, we came through this tower of Allura, something like that, and we went all the way through. We fought against evil undead enemies who stole health, and they did 2 damage to us, things like that, very difficult. And we also learned that we could guess the words down at the bottom of the screen. Once we thought we had a clue, we'd be able to guess them, so we got loads of new skills and things that we were able to ascertain. So thank you to the people who commented saying that. And finally, we got to Countess Ulurua, and we played the Piper's diss track to her, which was hilarious. Really enjoyed that. She didn't really seem to care much for it, and we asked her if we could go up. She said, yeah, all right, that's fine. Lady Elven hates this. Oh. And she said, yeah, I could help you go up, but first of all, you need to go to my libraries, and in my libraries there are some things that I need you to get. They're like books or something. We'll look at what it is. In fact, we can look at it now, can't we? Lost Gods. The Countess needs the sacred books of the only 4 fallen gods not yet in her collection. Hints to the gods' island temples can be found on scrolls laid out in the western section of the library. So we go to the western section of the library. Also, there were hints that there would be something nice down in the cellars. So if we go and find a special vintage of wine or something, there was something hidden away in them. So yeah, I want to go down and check out the cellars anyway. It's like a little side quest, let's call it. Cool. Ah, there are fewer enemies than I expected. Alright, let's go. Oh, I guess it does carry on a lot, doesn't it? But yeah, so we find... I'm trying to remember what it was. It was like a special... Ooh, humbuzz. It was a special wine. I'm just trying to remember who was telling me about it. And what they said. Oh, hang on, what does that say? Dregs. Yeah, we can't do anything with dregs. Chest.
Oh, this is interesting.
Is it?
I like the look of this already.
Okay, he likes the look of this. Now, I've been really bad at these lately. I'm quite bad at guessing what these things are.
It's smooth and flat.
It's a mirror.
With a picture of a very handsome fellow upon it.
Yeah, it's a mirror. Lick it.
What are you talking about?
Wasted a card. Alright, hold it.
Reasonably weighty, but still very portable.
No, I'm gonna say it's a mirror.
Yes, a mirror. That's what it's called.
Oh, he's so weird, isn't he? Right. Good, that was good. We've got to check around for skulls and for more chests and things. And I think we'll also, just quickly, go up this set of stairs and see what we find. More dregs. So the last episode we had the Countess's stash and the Duke's stash, I think it was. Or maybe it was the Count. No, it was the Marquis's stash as well that we saw. Definitely take a bum worm. This is good. I'm glad to be getting all of these. We'll see what happens here. I guess it just... Yeah, it takes us out the same place. So cellars are available down either way. Alright. Back down we go then. Who was it talking about the cellar? It was her, I think. I asked her a question about the cellar. And she said, oh yes, down in the cellar there's a very special vintage with a special thing in it or something like that. And then I asked her about wine. She said, yes, there's a very old vintage wine which was my father's or something down in the cellar. And there's something hidden inside it. So I assume there's something we want. Astrologers. Interesting. Right, I've got to be ready to fight. Oh my god, okay. Sorry. He steals health to his health bar. We're going to Fjord. We're going to Boot. Knock him over. I don't know why we Fjorded. Don't you do something now? Sing. Don't know what that does. Oh, well, we can murder. It changes the cooldown of Sin and Nixie. So in case you haven't seen, let's just... hang on. I guess P would be good. We've already got the R's and I's, which is a bit of a shame. But hey, P is good for Maz. Yeah. If we look at what skills we learned, just to catch you up, I need to be doing flip a lot more. That's something I noticed last time. It costs only 4, but it deals 1 damage to the enemy and grants 10 souls, so we get 6 souls each time we use it. So I need to use that instead of hit, or even boot, probably. Grin. My next attack will deal 1 extra damage, so I could always do Grin, yell with Maz, then flip. That might be nice. He's got Sing, which resets the cooldown for Sin and Nyx. That's very nice for you, Maz. Also got Drums, meaning that Joro's next attack will do 1 damage. Sin managed to get a ranged attack that deals 1. She also trips the enemy, which is basically Boot. And we had Roll right at the end, I think. She will avoid all damage until her cooldown ends. That's really nice if they're attacking us. We got Cackle, but I think we'd already had Cackle in the previous episode. Subdue deals 1 damage and heals 1 letter of Nyx's name. I don't know how we're going to keep track of all these. It's slightly too much for me, I think. Commoner's Wine. Okay. More Commoner's Wine. My god, what was that? That was Nixie, okay. Also, they've got longer names because I've been adding to them. That's the Drunkard's Wine. I've been adding to their names. As they level up, they get more and more letters in their name, and I get to choose what they are.
Oh, look at this funny thing. It's making me feel rather comfortable just looking at it.
I love this guy's character and voice. Comfortable just looking at it. Okay, could you recall it?
I haven't slept in centuries.
It's a pillow.
But this reminds me somehow.
Okay, feel it.
It's soft and kind of springy. I like it.
Could you bite it? I bet it's just soft, isn't it?
It
Pillow
does
biter.
look soft and kind of chewy, but I don't think you can eat it.
Wear it.
I don't think I could wear it.
Yeah, it's definitely a pillow.
Although it is covered with
Is my
a
voice
sort of
coming through?
cloth.
Yes, it is.
Yes, a pillow. How lovely.
How lovely. Oh, Nixie is eldritch. I like that word. Nyx had some weird friends. Her parents thought it was a phase. It wasn't. And what could Maz's be? Pole?
Why did you say that? Pole?
Port?
They already
Port?
told us about that.
Oh yes, I did, didn't I? Alright, there's an enemy here. Ah, trap. Now we zap and throw. Then we prepare with a boot. Like that. Then we, I don't know, drums. That's zap, jab, and Joroa can do a flip. 10 souls gained, and it did 2 damage because we did a drums. Smunton. All right, what do we take here? T-O-N? No, we've got the O. Maybe we go U-N-T. Oh yeah, loads of good stuff. And I think Sin is apprentice. Sin has leveled up. Select a new letter. Sin. Ah, let's call you Synth. So let's start with Synth.
Sint? What a silly name. I'm not calling you that.
That's nice. Okay, good. Let's soothe Maz. Get that health back. Enemy's wine. I love all the different wines. What's over here? Gossip's wine. Gigolo's wine. Oh my. Fiddler's wine. Extroverts. Gosh, it's a real maze down here. Gotta stop whining. Where did we come in? Yeah, we came in down here. So, let's go this way. Check the wine in the corner. Enemies still. Lots of enemies wine. Maybe it's wine made from enemies. The blood of the enemies. Ingrates. Hermits. Maidens. Lots of maidens wine. They want to get the maidens drunk. Awful people. Jugglers. I'm going to go this way because I'm scared that something's going to attack us. Maybe not. Lackeys. Mavericks. Alright, what's up here? Ah, skeleton with armor, I think. So we want to use crack, don't we? Yes. We just go straight to V is blocked. Zap. Throw. Trap. Sing. Then we can salmon. Then we can crack. Bosh. Then we can... I don't know. What could we do? Fjord. Soothe. Zap. Boot. Ah, damn it. And now I guess we just... jab. I sort of buggered that up a bit, didn't I? Old Vic has dropped some stuff. Let's go O, L, and D. I know we already have an O, but we have put some new letters in, some new words in. Down. Down, no. Ooh, what is that? Nixie's word. Wine for relatives. We'll do all the fights we need to. Okay, rattle. Then we'll jostle you. Knock you over. Now we need to crack you. What do you do? Roll. That means you aren't gettable. And we'll salmon you. Jostle you. Knock you over. And finally you can just flip. Okay, jab. Guess we missed with the flip. Merces my. R, S, and M seem good. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Domination. As a young girl, Nyx would make her servants battle each other with kitchen implements in the palace gardens. Joro has to be sneer, right? The force of Joro's sneer could knock someone off their chair from across a crowded tavern. Good. Pilgrim's wine. Paladin's wine. Rat's wine. I suppose we have rats in the kingdom, don't we? Wow, they drink a lot of wine too. Ruffians. Right. Big room here. Goodness. Scholar's wine. Let's check all these areas first. Hopefully the movement isn't too disorienting for you watching. Swains, sweethearts, smugglers, socialites. This thing sounds like it's close. There it is. Alright. Go back over here. Work our way up from this side. Thieves' wine. Tinkers. Toads. Yeah, lots of toads, of course. They're a big race in this world, aren't they? Right, D is going to be blocked, so we've got to be careful there. Trap. Then we boot. Boot you over. Then we'll yell. And we crack that shield out of the way. Then we salmon. That hurt you, didn't it? Jab you. Odded. It makes sense to... Oh, we're going to have to get 2 Ds either way. Why didn't I get the E? What a silly thing to do. And the Ds haven't gone in at all. Gosh. I should have thought more about that, shouldn't I? tradesman wine. I did mix a load of potions last time as well, so if I come up against someone particularly hard, I can use the potions. Grave juice heals everyone fully. Love juice, they do less damage. Sleep juice, longer cooldown timers or something, I guess. Oh my goodness. We've got to be getting to the end of the wine cellars now because there's loads of shit everywhere. And, look, we're on letter U already for urchins. The fireplace. Urchins still. Lots of urchins wine.
You're skulking again. Stop it.
Oh, I love it when he tells me off for skulking again. Widows, witches, writers, wizards. Could have guessed that, couldn't I? Okay, we've got a chap to fight. Let's fight him. Ah, bugger. Might be ages coming back this way. Should we just go to him? Yeah. Okay, rattle. Then we fjord. Then we sing. Then we guard for you, so you don't get hurt. Then we can murder. Then we can salmon. Hit you with some salmon. Jostle. Quick. Knock him over. Joro, what are you going to do? Now we'll jab, and we'll boot, and we'll zap when you're back up. I should have flipped. Keep forgetting to flip. Spickler. Well, I want the E. K, L, and E seems nice. Ooh, poke! Maz is poking. Stacks 2 damage on Sin's murder skill. That's so useful. Sin is going to be doing such enormous murders now. Maz didn't dare say any of Sin's trigger words, but found a finger in the ribs was good for stoking her battle frenzy. Firmless. Careless. I'm looking at Sin's word there. Right, let's go and fight this skeleton. Hopefully Maz doesn't die. Okay, you're going that way, are you? That's fine. We can go that way too. Trap, zap, throw. Throw. Oh yeah, crap. Okay. Jostle. Right, what do we need here? We're going to guard with Joro. Then fjord. Then, what can you do next? I never remember. Cackle? No, that's not going to do anything. We're just crabs. Then we need to crack. Then we need to poke. Then we murder. Oh, yeah! Lovely. Moonface. Okay, we did an E, didn't we? And it didn't really do much for us. F, A, and C? Maybe? Got some A's. Marquess. No, I can't work out what Sins is. Caress, no. Harmless, no. Don't think I'm quite there yet, am I? Yokel's wine. Zoologist's wine. And finally, we must be at the end. Very few bugs down here in the cellar. Ooh. Not in the cellar, but there's plenty in the sub-cellar. I need them too. Oops, don't walk backwards in this game, for goodness sake. Ooh, another one. Tin bug. Got loads of tin bugs. Sin's having a nice time. So really, we want to start these off by doing fjord, poke, and then possibly another fjord, and then murder. And we'll take anything out then, won't we? Just make sure we get cracks in where we need to get rid of armor. Come on. There we go.
What does that mean?
Get the soothes in. Expensive, but good.
There's a lot of walking involved, isn't there? I hope your ankles are up to this.
Oh, they are, don't you worry. Yours might not be because they're not actually covered in flesh that helps keep them bound together, but mine are absolutely fine.
Are you lurking?
I am lurking. Just want to Make sure I've got everything I can get. Make sure I don't miss any skulls skulking in the corners. Alright. Where did we come in? We came in... Getting there. Bagwing. We came in from over there, so we want to go this way. After we've got an ink bug. Oh my gosh. These cellars are enormous. Something to fight there, I think. Trap. Ready? Zap. Jab. Then we crack you. Oh no, we don't. We jostle you. Haha. Then we crack you once you're back up. Fjord. Crack. Salmon. Why not? Then we poke. And then we murder when it's time. Come on. Murder you. Then we'll flip you. Zap you. Cool, you had a lot of health, didn't you? General Joff. What haven't we had? We've had A's. We've had E's. I haven't had a G in a while. Or an N. Oh, harness for Sint, maybe. Yeah, harness. Sin often wore a custom-made harness that carried 3 ropes, 2 bags of caltrops, a foldable vellum glider, 6 fire pots, a repeating crossbow, a spare harness, and a bag of trail mix. That's something to kill? Yeah, it is. Trap you, zap you, throw... No, we'll murder you. No, we'll throw. It's fine. Then we'll sing, we'll crack, and then we'll jab, zap, and do the next thing I can when I can. Hit. No, flip. Gain no souls. Alright. Tit-tat. We've had A's, so let's go for I's. Oh! T's everywhere. Oh. Something iliation. Conciliation? I'm trying to work out what Joroa's one is. Why didn't that work? Well, can't... Who can heal themselves for 1? Can't remember. Maybe it was Nixie can heal themselves for 1. Subdue, yeah. Deals the damage and heals 1 letter of her name. Canter? Maz? No.
Stop repeating yourself.
I'm so sorry. Let's go out to the left, see what we find. Onto a boat. Something interesting over here. Oh, I think it's the thing we killed. We've got 2 options here. We could go this way. Which I guess looks fine. Or we could go the other way. Hopefully they lead to the same place. They do not. Booyah, okay. We'll boot you. Then, Sint needs to roll. Then Maz needs to jostle. Nixie? What are you going to do, Nixie? Nothing, really. Joroa can boot. Should have flipped. Zap when you come back up and then jab. Keep him cheap. It's not a difficult character to fight. O, Y, and A seem to be the best ones. Pretty much had all of that anyway. I can hear insects. Oh, Cryptmaster, tell me what's inside.
This thing is weird. I don't like weird things.
Can you recall it, please?
In the morning, dew on the grass. I would see these sometimes by the rose bush.
Interesting. Weird. In the morning, dew on the grass. I would see these sometimes by the rose bush. Could you describe it?
A squishy thing inside a swirly thing.
Is it a spider? No. Squishy thing is a snail. Oh, lick it for sure.
Yuck, no, I don't like that. I think you could cook this, though.
Yeah, it's got to be a snail.
Yes,
Yeah, we're doing
it's a
well with this today.
snail.
Yes, it's a snail. Training? As a girl, Sin was made to train from sunrise until sunset every day and from sunset until sunrise every night. She learned to sleep while doing squats. Humiliation. Fabiliation. Familiation. No, I just can't get my head around what that could be. Usually quite good at that. Oh, Jeffrey. Oops. Let's catch you. Oh, we took an F. Didn't really want the F. Never mind. We'll trap you, zap you, and we'll be ready with a nice flip and a jab. Oh no. Did flip do 2 damage? Interesting. Jostle. Knock you over. We'll crack. I should have yelled. Roll, so you don't get hit. Nixie, what do you do, love? What do you do? Cackle. Salmon, I guess. That's something interesting. Did that work? It didn't. Boot you over, and we'll jab you to finish. Missed. Jostle. I know Jostle does a damage. Nip nip. Puppet there. Deals 2 damage for each P in the enemy's name. That could have been good for this one. Nice. Nyx knew the secret name of every muscle and sinew of the human body and could make them jump to her commands. Okay. Throw a trap. Do a zap. Tick-tock. Rattle. Oh no, that's not tease, that's ours. Jab. Then we crack. Then we yell. Then we boot. Ah, you hit me. Okay. Crabs. And finish with a jab. No need. Toctic. I don't think it matters. Let's go with eyes. Okay. Do I want any of these letters? I suppose I could go with the H. Should we try the H, and if we get the E, then that's fine too. We got the E. That filled in some pieces. Look at that. Ooh, what's Sin's word? Could you stop clacking? Thank you. Scorpion fish. Like that. I keep forgetting you need to actually do this properly. But yeah, we got another eye. Talk to the skull.
Speak my name and I'm gone. What am I?
Silence. You are silence.
Yes.
Riddle me that. Guess we... Oh. Prickle nose. I'll take a prickle nose. What letter do we actually want, though? Oh, I got an E. For God's sake. Let's get a box back. That's not going to be any good. Way over to the left. Should we try that again? Ah, box back. That's not going to get anywhere near close enough. Come on, land closer to the bloody fish. Ah, it's much more like it. A bit close to me still, but it's swimming towards me. What do we want? Maybe a B. We haven't had a B in a while. I think that could be Jiroa's word. Ah, oh, it changed to a K at the last second. Expose. Deals 1 damage and destroys armor. That's really useful. Okay. Thank you. Any armour that has been put on can be taken off. Sin's knife knew just where to find the joints, straps, and buckles. Give me them souls. There's a way up here to get to Oozle. I don't want to go back to Oozle yet. I don't think I've found what I wanted. A mudtail. Let's get a D if we can. Yes! No Ds, alright. Oh, occultism. The deep sea is the darkest part of the world, away from the sight of the gods.
I beg to differ.
If you're into dark magic, this is where to do it. Banter.
Banter?
Yeah, Maz likes to provoke Aldo. I am a shining wit, he would say.
This fellow.
Whereas this
is
fellow...
whining. Oh, very clever.
I am a shining wit, whereas this fellow is a whining... Yeah, very clever indeed. Oh, a single letter.
If you hurl me from a window, you'll leave a mournful wife. But put me in the middle of a door, and you could save a life. What am I?
You are the letter N. Because if you hurl me from a window, you take the N out of the word window, you leave a mournful wife, which is a widow. But you put an N in the middle of a door, you have a donor, and you could save a life by being a blood or organ donor.
Yes!
Love it. Much needed souls, thank you. And maybe this is where we want to be. Oh, I can hear another sodding crab. What was your thing? Expose. Alright, trap. Then we do zap. Then we do sing. Then we do boot. Then we do expose. Haha. And we miss. That's great. Then we do soothe. Or something. Then we do crack. Nice. Jab. Zap. I can't remember any of the words that we've got. Hit. I really do forget these, you know. Let's go T-A-K. Grab that.
The crimes of which she was accused include tax evasion, gambling, slander, devil worship, and unlicensed murder. Before she could be held to account for these things, she vanished, along with her entire tower and several hapless bystanders.
I'm gonna have to look through all of these notes, these pages, because they're not in the right order.
Arise.
Need more of them.
As I was going to the bone houses, I met a group of ogres coming the other way. Each ogre was carrying 7 gnomes, and each gnome had 15 imps in a sack. How many creatures were going to the bone houses?
You mean how many were going to St. Ives? Because on the way to St. Ives I met a man with 7 wives. Each wife had 7 cats, each cat had 7 kits, each kit's cats, sacks and wives. How many were going to St. Ives? Me, because I was going to St. Ives, the rest were coming from St. Ives. It's 1.
Yes.
Oh, we're up into the 600s. Hello. Ooh, tease. Belittles an enemy so they briefly do 1 less damage, but also offends a random ally for 1 damage. Oh, okay. We need to heal up. There we go. Should we check this door? Oh, this could be it. Trap, throw, zap. No? None of that? Really? That's really annoying. Come on. Great, now I get to fight him. Puppet. That's lots of damage. Crack. Then jostle. Knock you over. Then we will... I don't know what Sim does. Jab. Then crab. And flip. Don't need to flip. Snip, snap. Let's take... PS and N. Sevens?
What do
No.
you mean?
Just looking at Sin's word there. We've got another crab to fight. This Cellar's trip has been much longer and more epic than I expected. If I'm quite honest. I don't know where this wine's going to be. Oh, this could be it, though. Sing their cooldowns back off. Fjord it. Then you... What can you do? You can puppet, you can rattle. No, that doesn't help. Boot him. Then zap him. And then we'll murder. And he's dead. Ticky ticky. T-I and K. No other choice, really. Joro. Ooh, a little crab. Don't mind those. Right, now we did... Last time, we came across something that was... Yeah, we had some sort of symbols, didn't we? I'm going to have to write these down. So, on an old well in the cellar... Well in cellar... We have what looks like a P, then what looks like a sort of weird omega with a hat on, then we have a fast forward button, then we have the all-seeing Sauron eye, then we have, oh, something quite crazy, 1, 2, 3 lines as a bit of a flag, and then we sort of have a, how do you draw that? 2 triangles on top of each other with 2 triangles under each other. Alright. I don't know if that's going to give me anything, but it's on a well in the cellar, and there's nothing I can really do. Maybe I have to speak it to... Speak the word to get there. Well? Well water? Plummet? Don't know. It seems a shame that we've come all this way and might not be able to get back down here again quickly. Oh well. A bumfish? You bet your bum I'm going to catch a bumfish. We'll go for the bee if we can. Yes, got the bee. Ooh. Back. What the hell is that going to be? Oh, you're going to come to me, eh? Rattle, because you've got lots of R's in your name. Oh. Sing and rattle again. Then we'll boot you. And jab you when we can. Grag. Rag. Sewers. The infant Sin was found in the sewers by a passing band of thieves who took her to the Crooked Man and traded her in for a fish supper. More crabs. God, we're exploring a big part of the world here, aren't we?
This is a creature of some sort.
Well, like a creature of some sort. Could you recall it? Can we try remember?
I don't believe I ever needed one of these. But I have the faintest glimmer of a memory as a small boy, punished for stealing one from my tutor.
Stealing a small animal, a small creature from your tutor? That's weird. Describe it, please.
Hairy on one side, with a sort of net on the other. It looks as if it should fit over something.
A sock? Hairy on one side with a net, a sort of net over the other. A brush? God, what the hell is that? Could you feel it?
Soft,
Oh.
smooth, very pleasant to the touch.
Soft. Alright, so you thought it looked like a creature, but it probably isn't. but it looks like one. Soft hair on one side, maybe. And what about if we ask you to taste it?
Hairy.
Okay. Sort of net on the other side. Pincushion? I don't know. Could you wear it?
Ah, yes. I think this is something you wear. And not everybody wears one of these.
This is just a hat.
I don't think everybody needs one.
A wig! It's a wig!
Okay. No more. It's
bigger than I thought.
Time to guess. Do you remember what this thing is called?
I think I have an idea.
Yes, it's a wig. You know, I might just hang on to this one.
Please put it on later on as a nice Easter egg for me. That'd be really funny. So it looks like this takes us back to the land of Pantry, which we're not ready for yet. Oh, we found the warp space for this. That is insane how long that has taken us. Are you kidding me? Are we just back at the... Oh, I can't believe how long that took. Did we just miss the thing in the cellars that we needed? And we've just been wandering down here. Now everything's respawned again. Goodness gracious. I want the D, please. Or the C. Let's go for the C. Ooh, back comb. Which is what she does with her hair. She took an almost obscene pride in her hair, splaying it out to look as if she were constantly underwater and fixing it in place with the melted residue of glutinous blocks. I like catching these. I think it's useful. What do I go for? M? Humiliation. In the dark days of his Cantarian imprisonment, Joro learned to sulk so hard that he could double his body mass. We'll grab a hagfin, and then I guess we'll just put an end to the cellars. An I, sure. We've got 2 new words. Neither of them have I in them. We could fight this thing as well, couldn't we? Or we could fish for a flumfin. Let's go for G. What do you do? Crabs. I can never remember. I think that's the thing I have that maybe I'm not so keen on with this game. Is the fact that there are so many skills to remember that it is quite hard to feel like you're ever playing well or efficiently. There's so many to remember, and you've got to fight so quickly, otherwise you lose loads of health. Right. Okay, I guess we go back to the tower. And go to the altar. I'm sad that we didn't find what we wanted to down in the cellars, if I'm honest. But there you go. We had a nice diversion. We found some interesting fun things, didn't we? Now I've got to get to the libraries. Can we just walk to the libraries? We can't, but we can go to Ullara. And that's going to be easier. There's the West Library there. I'm just going to double check what she said, because I've forgotten and I want to remember.
It is
What was in the
years
cellar?
ago, I left a little
hollow
alien in a
barrel.
hollow barrel in the cellars. I can't now remember where it is, but I know the barrel was labelled with my father's name.
Alright.
I'll
Well,
see you anon, no doubt.
you certainly will. Just in case you didn't see
Vice
it.
is the name, I'm the first in my line, and I'ma burn your ears like turpentine. So prithee now, madam, come listen to my song. It packs more muscle than an ogre's thong. My lute's more ruthless than a ballista. Let me hit you with a steel tip rhyme now, sister. You've got to give me credit, I'm so versatile. But when I think of you, I can only taste fire. I've heard it said you're an aristocrat. Get a grip, missus, I know you better than that. You can't marry a count and act like you're grand, especially when his death looks suspiciously bland. Let's conclude this feud, let's finish this dance. I'm sure you will agree that you never had a chance. So please accept this as my final word. Scratch away your polish and you're still a turd.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Best thing we've ever done in this game. Okay, West Library. We just have to go that way, don't we? Oh, look at all the paintings. They're all moving. Oh, no, they're not. Just that one is. Or was. Yeah, it still is. Huh. Right, West Library. Let's get the quest done. Picking up all of these as we go past them, obviously. The history of the city.
There's a book here called Crypticism. Ooh, fascinating. Did you know that ancient legends tell of a mysterious ghostly necromancer who dwells in the very deepest crypts? It's lovely to be noticed. Oh, listen to this. After her part in saving the city, the notorious assassin Sin was posthumously pardoned of all her crimes. The reading of her pardon took fully 3 days.
Sin liked that. Oh, this is cool. There's one for each letter. That's insane.
It says in this book that it's illegal for a bear to play a xylophone. I wonder what prompted that law.
Wow.
If you find out the names of the gods' islands, you can say them aloud and I'll take you there.
Okay. That's cool. I was wondering how we'd go there, maybe on those boats. I would stay there all day and read all of those books, but I don't have all day, sadly. Right, here we are. Four scrolls. Let's go with the left one first.
I've seen these symbols before.
So have I. What do I have to say? I have to say the right word or something? Oh, bugger.
Rather pedestrian rhyme scheme, don't you think, Maz?
Okay, maybe this helps. 2 rhyming words, pleasing to the eye. The first can follow thunder, the next can follow fly. 2 little words, no need for any more. Do the first one with your hands, lay the second one on the floor. Put them together to find the nonsense name of Claxo's island. Oh, it's a nonsense name? Okay. Lay the second one on the floor. Mat, rug. But, 2 rhyming words, pleasing to the eye. The first can follow thunder, the next can follow fly. But that sounds like you want me to do 4 words. How am I going to fit 4 words into 8 letters? Rhyming words, pleasing to the eye. The first can follow thunder. Thunder, storm. Thundery. Yeah, storm. The next can follow fly. Yeah, storm. What can follow fly? Fly away. Do the first one with your hands, lay the second one on the floor. Something mat. But if it's a nonsense name, I'm going to struggle with that, aren't I? Because it's just going to be random words. Let's try this one.
This looks like a tricky one.
Okay, maybe we can work this one out, though. Edict that on the changing of place names. And we'll keep an eye on the edict number there, because that could be clue. A clue. All the letters of the name should advance by 1 step in alphabetical sequence. Vowels are sinful letters and may not advance. Are you giving me a cipher? All the letters of the name should advance by 1 step in alphabetical sequence. Oh, here we go. Written on the island previously known as Grace. So we just need to take the word Grace and roll it back. Right? So, Grace. Right. So we'll go with C first. If any letter now finds itself... Oh, no. It was previously known as Grace. So all the letters of the name should advance by 1 step in alphabetical sequence. Vowels are sinful and may not advance. So we still have A. Everything else goes 1 further. So G, H, Q, R, S, C, D, and E is F. So H, S, A, D, F from Grace. B. The first 2 letters of the word should now switch places unless they are vowels. So it's S, H, A, D, F. Then finally, if any letter now finds itself between 2 vowels, which it doesn't, then it must be removed, burned, and replaced by the holy letter. The holy letter may not be named here, but if you pause to think, the sound of it will come naturally to your lips. Oh, and the holy letter is probably M. But that's what I've got, Shadv. But that's not correct, clearly. The changing of place names. The island previously known as Grace. Maybe we're changing the word Lauria then. That would make more sense. Well, we've practiced on another word. So, the letters should advance by 1 step. L, M. O is going to stay the same. R is going to become S. I is going to stay the same. A is going to stay the same. So we've got Mosia. Tell you what, I'll put these up on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. The first 2 letters of the word should now switch places unless they are vowels. Unless they are both vowels, or unless one of them's a vowel. Well, no, they are vowels, so they shouldn't change place. Done. If any letter now finds itself between 2 vowels, then it must be removed, burned, and replaced by the holy letter. So that's... S is going to have to be replaced with M, I think. Okay. M-O something I-A. The holy letter may not be named here, but if you pause to think, the sound of it will come naturally to your lips. Yeah. What about H? Did we muck up Grace? I don't know what I've done wrong there. This is kind of annoying me. I was hoping that we'd at least be able to get one of these pretty straightforward, but... Well, let's go with the final one.
More doggerel.
More doggerel. To name the boisterous island of Is, you must follow this spell. The first is in a shrub, but not in a bush. Right, so this is letters. First is in a shrub, but not in a bush. That's the letter R. The next is in a house, but not in a home. So that's going to be either U or S. Then the third is in men, but not in bones. That's an M. The fourth is in a cup, but not in a cauldron, which is a P. The fifth is in a skull, but not in a flask. S-K-L, so it's either an F or an A. And the final one, the last, is in the sun, the sky, and the grass, which is an S. So we have R, then either U or S. I think U is going to be the one. M-P. It's going to be Rumpas. Okay. Is it Russum Ass? Okay. Is it Rumfus? Or is it Russumfus? The first is in a shrub, but not in a bush. S-H something U-B. It has to be R. The next is in a house, but not in a home. H-O. It's either U or S. Third is in men, but not in bones. N and E are both in bones, so it has to be M. Fourth is in a cup, but not in a cauldron. So it has to be P, because C and U are both in a cauldron. The 5th is in a skull, but not in a flask. S, K, and L are both in skull and flask. So... Oh no, it is in a skull. I've mucked it up. So it's got to be U. So it's Rumpus. My bad.
Yes, that may be it. Go and stand in the middle of the room and say it out loud.
Okay. Well, I can't believe I'm struggling with all those other ones. That's annoying. But yeah, stand in the middle of the room and say Rumpus. Should we do a quick island before I finish this? The Island of Rumpus. Okay, we've got the islands going. Ooh, who's that? We're gonna have to fight them. Most likely, surely. Grab a bumfish. Grab an S. This thing might hurt by the look of it. Shall we throw? Zap. Then we'll crack. Then we'll sing. Then we'll salmon. S will deal an extra damage. Oh, nice. Salmon. Then we'll boot. I'm forgetting what I'm doing. We'll finally jab. Oh, you died. Cool. Boo boo. Got an O there. Right, up we go. Oh my god.
Hi, how are you?
Look at you.
Oh, you're looking great.
Hate your voice.
Really great. Have you been working out?
Oh.
It's been so long since anybody came to see me. I've been all in my lonesome. So come on in, make yourself at home. I'm afraid the place is a little run down. My snakes have had the run of it for centuries, so just don't hiss, okay? They're kind of sensitive.
Alright.
Toast? What are you? Some sort of undead gourmet?
I was trying to do what Joroa was asking me to say.
Remember what she said. Don't hiss.
Sorry about that. They're kind of flighty.
Okay, we can't use S's. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, okay. Grin? What did that do? Next attack will deal 1 extra damage. Okay, flip. Don't forget to flip, Steve. We can't soothe, we can't expose. Oh man. Let's just fight them and see what happens. Okay, puppet. All the P's, crack. Yell, guard, damn it. You can throw, no, you can trip. Trip her over and we'll zap you to finish off. No, we'll flip to finish off. Get some souls back. MR and P, perhaps. It's quite nice. Right, don't use an S. No hissing. Another nice one of these.
This was the Second War of Succession, and it ended when the Coven of 13, disciples of the sea witch Nyx, were banished by Aldo to the island of no return, from whence they never returned.
Whence, not from whence. Whence means from where. Saying from whence is redundant. It's almost tautological. Yeah, I don't like all this hissing. Alright, interact with the door.
You know, sometimes people forget to change these locks from the default setting.
Try that. SHRG? No. SHRG. SE. E. K. I seek. Seen. Sean. I wonder what this could be. Could it just be hiss? No. Dreg. Dreg. No. Dren. Drek.
Anyway.
How do I know what the thing is for the door? Who's... So this is the Temple of Is. Like hiss, but is. What was the name of the woman that we're sort of going up against there? Right, there's got to be something around here that tells us what the word is, right? But we can't just guess it. Should we fight this guy? Puppet. Let's go, Puppet. And insta-kill you, because you had loads of P's in your name. We've got... let's go with that. I want E's. Verse. Oh, stop pressing S, Steve. Maz has leveled up. Mazzo.
Mazzo, are you really trying to reinvent yourself at this point in your career? I'm going to keep calling you by your old name.
Fair enough. Well, I don't know what the password is for the door, so I guess I'll just pop back out here for a minute and see if we could see it here.
Otter. Remember what she said. What did you say? Other?
I'm just trying to guess Nyx's word. Offer. Nyx deals 1 damage to herself, but 2 to the enemy. Ooh. That's useful. Potentially. And then she can always heal herself. Do we have anything over here that tells us? No. Sometimes these aren't changed from their default setting, he said.
You know,
said it
sometimes
again.
people forget to change these locks from the default setting.
Okay, what would the default setting be? Door. No. Lock. Open.
Oh yes, I was just about to say that.
Okay, that's quite cool. I was about to get annoyed there because we didn't have any clues, but I forget he gives you clues, even though he shouldn't know. In universe, it's a bit weird that he sort of gives you that clue, but that's okay. Let's get the hag thing. We'll grab an A. Or an H. That'll do as well. Wow, what synth's word gonna be? Hang on. Oh, you're saying I can go this way. Let's go this way then. Can I hiss now? No, still can't hiss. Oh god. Alright, we're gonna boot you. Then we're going to yell. Then we're gonna flip. Then we're gonna aura. Haha! Heal and deal damage or whatever it was. Then we're gonna jab. I forget what we've got. Oh guys, I forget. Jostle. Ah, I got hit because I said jostle. Oh, I'm not very good at that. Pud. Let's have some pud. Ooh. Interesting. Trust. No, I can't type in trust because otherwise it'll hurt me. That looks like the way. We'll put a trap down, then we'll throw, then we'll zap. What's any Q or H letters? That's okay. Flip. Jostle. I've already pressed it. I already pressed it. Take bun. Taunt. The enemy's next attack will target Joro. That's cool. And you know what? I might just have to use my grave juice to heal everyone fully. Because everyone's looking really not great at the moment. Didn't Joroa have something that he could heal himself with? Is that feast? Yeah. Oh, we can't use that in here anyway. I'm not going to... Oh, I am. Why not?
Speak.
I know I pressed an S, but whatever.
It's never behind you, wherever you've been. It's always in front of you, and yet can't be seen.
The future.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, nice. That was useful. I hope.
You'll
Hey.
have to forgive my acolytes. They're kind of jealous, you know. Naughty things. They want the all for themselves. Say, you're awfully keen to come up and see me. I wonder what it is you want.
I can't quite remember what it is I want. Oh, and I can't see.
Actually,
Oh, thank God.
let me fix that question up a little. I don't mean what do you want right now.
What do I
or
want?
What
A
do you
book?
Want from me?
I can't press tab to see.
What do you want? What is it that you desire?
How about up? I desire up.
Well, that's a new one for me. I never had anybody ask for that before. Oh, each to their own, I suppose.
Oh, the discordant voice.
I can't actually grant these requests anymore. I just like to ask. I like to, you know, tickle your fancy where I can. Now, there's nothing much more to see this way, but feel free to hang around and soak in the atmosphere.
I mean, I'm still going through here. Oh, God name note collected. Lovely. So we do have it. To defeat a god, you need to discover what aspect of existence it controls. Using your skills in combat with the god will reveal letter hints. Okay. Using your skills in combat with the god will reveal letter hints. So I guess we haven't fought her yet? She needs the sacred books of the only 4 fallen goods not yet in her collection. Okay, so we need her book, don't we? We still can't do S's. That's absolutely crippling. Throw that, then we can crack. Then we can... What can you do? I always forget. Poke. And you can murder. Aha! Not a single hit. Apart from maybe on Sin. Rabbit. The young Joro was such a great huntsman that even when blindfolded he could take apart and reassemble a rabbit in under a minute. Sumptuous, I'm not typing that. I don't know what Mazos is. I'm still struggling with Sin's word. That has to be the book down there, right? Ooh.
Do
I have to fight her now?
What's the worst thing about being a deity of desire? It was being beholden to people. Desire is nothing without a subject and an object. The objects were fine, but the subjects... These days, I'd much rather consume a supplicant than convert them. Let me show you what I
This is the fight. So we've got to work it. Cannot be killed. Use skills to guess the god's domain. Okay, we're guarding, so you can't do anything to me. Then what can you do? You can poke. Oh. Then Nixie can do crap. Oh my god, what can Nixie do? Subdue cackle. Why not? Oh, I see what we're doing. We're going to taunt so you don't hit Yell and guard. Now sin, confjord. Flirtation is your domain. Oh my gosh, okay, I see how that works. And we get the S's for sumptuous, nice. I still won't type it. Sandstorm as well. Alright, cool. We got the book. You're booked, honestly. Nice, that did it. I'm going to go back to the tower. No need to be down there. Go to the altar. Ah, finally. Grab a sandstorm. Maz remembers a great storm in the desert, a twisting column of sand and fury that blasted his body and wrecked his packed lunch. The Princess Nyx grew up in the extravagant luxury, but she could never leave the palace and hardly saw her cold and indifferent parents. What use is a silver spoon if all you have to eat is gruel? Okay, cool. I want to make some more grave juice, and I want to go back down into that cellar to get all of the things we need. How do we get down there? The tombs? Sea caves. Oh, it was the library, wasn't it? Are we going to have to walk all the way to the library again to get to that? Looks like we might have to. Okay, well, we will head back there next time. I'll try and remember what's going on next time, and next time I'm going to give a little look to all of these skills that we have and see if I can try and internalize them a bit better, because I'm struggling now a little bit more. It's getting quite difficult, this game. Hope you're still enjoying it. Let me know how it goes. I'm going to carry on playing anyway. If the viewership for this falls off a bit, I might not carry on recording it, but we'll see. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye. That's that button. Smash!